Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Do you like to work on a typography project in teamwork or at an individual or personal
Oh, individual.
one? Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, I think it's easier that way. Oh, shit. What else have you got for me?
Yes.
Sorry. Next question.
Okay. Do you know anyone famous in typography major? And what does that person affect you to inspire you?
Yeah, actually, when I was in college, I met a designer named Margot Chase.
Can you
And-
write on the
Sure.
Michael
She
Che.
was, yeah, she was pretty well known for branding and logo design. And one of my good friends, who I went to school with, worked for her. So I met her. Oh shit! My password will expire in 29 days. Sorry, I'm trying to
Oh, that's
multitask.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, she was kind of one of my inspirations, I guess.
Okay. Do you know any website for career or job related to typography?
Huh. I mean, no, not really, other than the usual job sites. Communication Arts has a job listing. I believe it's called Creative Hot List. That would be a good place to look for a typographic job. But yeah, I don't know of anything that's specifically for type.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the last one is maybe related to the personal idea. Some students want to study graphic design, but probably their parents, their father or their mother don't agree about it, and they want their children to follow another field that they wish, and they cannot do that. It will make a big argument. What do you think about it?
Well, that's a tough one. Yeah, I can see why parents might not want their children to get involved in type or design, because it does seem like a pretty, I don't know.
Yeah, that's my
It
mind.
doesn't seem like a
Yeah.
good career. It's not like being a lawyer or a doctor. I will say there's always work to be had if you're in the design world and if you're in typography. There will always be work for people who are good at it and who are willing to work hard.
Yeah.
It's not like it used to be. When I was first coming out of schools, designers made a lot of money, and there weren't very many of us. But now designers are a dime a dozen. There's so many of us that it's harder to get a really high-paying job. But ultimately, I think as an individual, you have to do what you feel passionate about. You know, if your mom tells you you have to be an accountant and you hate math, that's going to make for a miserable life. And all the money in the world can't make you happy if you hate your job. So I say, you know, if that's where your passion is and you don't mind eating ramen every day, then you should be a designer if that's what you want to do. Yeah, because you can't buy happiness for sure.
Oh, have you ever thought you would do another job not related to a typography or graphic design?
Oh yeah, sure. And in fact, I have a couple of little side hustles that I do that aren't at all related to design, and I just do them for fun, passion projects. This is gonna sound crazy, but I really love working. I would love to get a job at FedEx office. I love making.
Finance.
No, FedEx. I like making photocopies. I like copy machines. Isn't that weird? Like I could stand to make copies all day long, and I would be so happy.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine
like-
art.
It's brainless.
Yeah.
I used to volunteer at my kids' school, and I worked in the copy center for the elementary school, and I made copies for all the teachers, and I loved it. It was so fun, which
Yeah.
is crazy because it's the most mindless, boring thing in the world. But I really like mindless, boring things.
Yeah.
But really, other than design and teaching design, I can't think of anything else that I could really make a living at that I'm good at. And yeah, but I mean, I thought about it. My husband's a graphic designer, and for a while he was out of work, and he worked in environmental waste remediation, which means he worked for a company that takes lead and asbestos and other toxic things out of buildings. It was totally not in any way related to design. And he thought it was interesting for a hot minute, and then he was like, I gotta go back to design. This is so boring. It's killing my soul. So yeah, I think for those of us who are creative,
Yeah.
we really need a creative outlet.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. And I finished my interview today.